Happy Monday. That was the GPS lady. How are you guys? I hope you had a great weekend. I know I did, even though some people made me cry. But she just told me I have to make a U-turn now. All right. Wow, she's crazy. But anyway, I had a really good weekend. I'm starting off Monday, but I'm going to talk to you.
Right onto West Gomer Road.
Hear this lady. She's so crazy. They have to go up here and go around. Anyway, I had a good weekend. I have learned, and for all of you people that has adult children, you guys probably need to listen to this a lot. Okay, so I have two sons. One's a 19-year-old, and he'll be 20 in May. And then I have a son who's 22. He just turned 22, and he's married. He got married in August. And I'm going to tell you guys, when you have adult children that live with you, or they're adult children that's getting help from you, or they're just your adult children, you guys need to not, and I have learned a lesson. This is what I've learned before I tell you what you need not to do. That's not my place. But I'm going to offer some suggestions. Don't try to make up for what you didn't have in life or what you did have in life to give to your child or your adult child, because you're taking away from their ability to learn the positive and negative consequences in life. When I was growing up, my mom she was raising 6 of us. It was 3 girls, 3 boys. My dad had left, went on to another family because he's just a walking sperm bank. Love my dad, but the truth is the truth, and let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Go ahead, sir. I'm not going to run you over, even though you just went through the thing like, I don't know. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, my dad. So as my dad left, my mom was left with taking care of us. And in our house, if you wanted something, you didn't ask because my mom didn't have the money. So I learned to work for what I want, whether that was if I knew my mom didn't want to do something and she may have a couple extra dollars, I might say, hey, Mom, I would do this. I just, for this. That was a rare time, but I did it anyway. So, but one of the things I did learn was there was neighbors. I mowed lawns. Yes, a girl at my age when I was 14, 15, 16, mowing lawns, would pick up trash, babysit here and there. My mom wasn't really keen away from us being at home, being away from home at night, but I did what I could. But one of the things I learned was, you know what? The habit that I learned later in life for me was that I really want something, I'm going to work for it. So when I turned 18, I wanted a job. I went and got a job at Chick-fil-A. I worked. I didn't have a car, so I would walk. I lived in Roland Heights, so there was like this road that goes just like that. And it was a long road. I would say it was probably almost 2 miles, almost. So I put a little finger like that, 1.5. And the problem was I wanted to get a car, but my mom couldn't help me with a car. And my sister, which was older, she wanted my sister to drive with me, and I'm like, no. So I didn't get a car. I just caught a bus everywhere I went. I even caught the bus in between catching going to college at Mount San Antonio, which was a community college, a 2-year college. So what I'm saying here is that my kids, I didn't raise them to be spoiled. This is something I'm really thinking that they're getting from the internet. Part of it is, yes, I've given them a better life than I had. And that is me. That is my fault. Because I didn't want them to suffer as I thought I suffered. But in the reality of it, I didn't suffer. I did suffer a lot from beatings that I probably shouldn't have gotten. But I can tell you, I'm still a better person than I was when I was a child, and so appreciative of everything I have, because guess what? I don't expect anybody to give to me. I work for what I want. But I even noticed with my own kids is no matter what their dad and I have taught them, even my ex-husband had taught them things, they're still today, and I think it's just this generation, because of social media, instant gratification, instant whatever, that I just realized my hair has a little curly Q on it, like one of those little curly Q dolls. But anyway, that my kids are like, my one son, this is my older son. I had to catch a bus. And dude, you've never had to catch a bus that much versus I'm driving it. My other son, he absolutely gripes when he has to catch the bus. And mind you, this could just be the bus going to the store. They can't even, find it so offensive that they have to carry their groceries on a bus. And unfortunately, as a parent, I'm like, okay, well, I'm giving them a better life. But what I've seen is it doesn't always help for a child to do that. Some kids you can do that, but you have to be really careful because now I'm having to readjust things, retrain them in things I know I taught them, their attitudes, not being prideful. I was prideful in my younger days. Don't get me wrong. And it's been the last 5 years that I've learned that pride will, as the Bible say, will humble you and it will make you fall. My older son is very prideful, doesn't want to ask for help, think he knows everything. And today I finally have just listened to God, and God's like, are you ready to listen? Like, seriously, I've been telling you this. Let him be on his own. So even though my son lives with me and he's paying parts of his bills, January 15th, he's paying all of it. He's not very happy with that, but you're married, you're having sex, you're having all these things. You need to be a grown-up, because the fact is, it's your life. And you keep telling me you're grown, and I keep trying to basically interfere, and I don't need to interfere. What I need to do is just allow you to live your life. And so I'm going to tell you guys, and you can take it for what it's worth. Teach your children young, keep reinforcing them, and don't keep making it where you're like, hey, I need to get this. They want to get this and this. And you're like, okay, what are you going to do to work for it? Now I'm making my kids make contracts with me. Okay, so you want this? Here's what you're going to do. And here's what I need. And I'm even charging them interest. And if you don't pay the interest, then you're going to pay double of that. I know it sounds like a loan shark, but I'm going to break your leg. Not many people know where Jimmy Hoffa is buried. I do. Just lying. But anyway, I want to thank you for all the people this weekend that posted and told me that they like my post and keep it up, and I don't know how much it helps them. I am so grateful for that. I needed that encouragement, and I'm glad that I was able to be honest with you guys and let you know that it's not always chipper, happy chipmunks over here. But remember, it's okay to love your child unconditionally, but don't love them so much that they cannot learn to fend for themselves, or that they are unappreciative, and then you're to become the one who's sacrificing so much money and so much time. Don't get resentful. Just let God, because God, you're not God. You're not God. Let them fall where they need to fall and stand where they need to stand, because believe me, they will get up. Did you get up? You did. Have a great day.